What's up, guys? We are Warfield within Death Thrash Metal from Germany. I'm Chris, I play guitar, and I'm here with.
Sebastian, I am the vocalist in Warfield Within. Greetings to you. Yeah, there was a pre-band to Warfield Within. The band name was Chaotic, and in 2005 we changed the band name to Warfield Within. Yeah, the lyrical topics are quite personal, so this refers to the band name Warfield Within. And yeah, that's what we're doing. There are a lot of bands like Cannibal Corpse doing this gore stuff. Bands like D-Side singing about Satanism. So our topic is quite more personal, and that's why the band name is Warfield Within.
So we reformed the band in 2019 after a hiatus of about 6 years. And before I was playing bass in Warfield Within, and when we reformed, I switched to guitar. And actually, we didn't even plan to write any new songs whatsoever. We just wanted to play the old material. And we started to play some shows, and then the Corona pandemic hit in 2020. So we spent quite some time in the rehearsal room, and started writing songs. And after a while, we had written about, I think, 12 or 13 new songs. We had a lot of time on our hands, and we got quite creative during that time, because like everybody else, there was nothing else really to do what you could do in that time. So as far as music goes, it was a pretty cool time actually, because we had a lot of time to spend together and to just create new music.
So, this is our new album. Quite a nice digipack. So let's take a look at the track list. First song, Second Coming. Yeah, it's quite a statement. Yeah, it's like, here we are, we're back again. This is the second coming. Yeah. Beast Inside is actually a song just about, releasing inner demons. It's quite similar to Second Coming. Yeah, here we are back again. Let's kick some ass. Silencer, yeah. Actually, I was playing the video game Hitman and got influenced by it. Yeah, songs like Pessimist are just about, the downfall of society, about war in general, about all the bad things which happens nowadays. Chronic Habits quite explains itself, just about bad habits everyone has. Yeah, for example, the last song, Potent Power Divine, we did a lyric video for it. It seems like a very occult song, but actually it's about writing and playing new material during the Corona pandemic in a dark rehearsal room within a Second World War bunker. So this was just a song about the strange, weird atmosphere during the Corona pandemic.
So we had the album title ready already, and we were collecting quite a few ideas to give to the artist. His name was Ale, coming from Belarus. Just collected some ideas and presented it to them, and that was the result that came from him, and we were very happy with the cover artwork as well as the whole CD artwork and booklet.
In my opinion, it's not necessary to have a label nowadays. We just like to be in control of our own music, and it's only useful to have a label if it's a bigger label, and they work for you. And in our opinion, quite a lot of labels just limit your opportunities because they try to decide what you have to do, and we just like to be independent.
Yeah, nowadays you just have a lot of possibilities through the internet, be it via YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, etc. Basically, you can present your music to a worldwide audience, be it on Spotify or other streaming platforms. It's not like it used to be 20 years ago when you had to send your CDs or tapes around the world for someone to listen to. Nowadays, everyone has access to your music, who has access to the internet. So the problem is more to be found by the people because everybody has access to all the music on the planet. So it's really not easy to get your name out because there are just so many bands that people can choose to listen to. So my first death metal CD was actually Gorefest. The album was called Erase, and I'm not even sure how I got to that. I suppose it was probably through a German music channel Viva, who had a metal show that played
Metalla.
that Metalla that played that video for Erase, and it was at that time the most brutal song I had ever heard, and that was yeah, really interesting to me. And after that, I started listening to Carcass, Cannibal Corpse, etc.
Yeah, I guess we all started with classical heavy metal bands. For example, bands like Manowar, Iron Maiden, Blind Guardian, and was pretty much the same with me, watching all the metal shows on German television, like Metalla, and after that there was Headbangers Ball on MTV with Into the Pit. And yeah, it was very cool at this time to get in touch with really heavy and extreme music. And I guess my first contact with really extreme music was Napalm Death, and after that, it all went extremer and extremer, exploring all the death metal, thrash metal, and black metal stuff, and one thing just led to another. Yeah. In my opinion, you can be the best band with the best production. Nowadays, it all comes to having relationship to other bands or labels, and sometimes you have the impression it's all about kissing asses. Yeah. And we just don't like kissing asses. Yeah, so that's what I would like to change in the music industry. As I said before, yeah, we just like to be independent and do our own thing. But it comes to the impression today it's just not enough, yeah, to spread your music, and yeah, it's all about relationships and contacts, and that is a very poor development. I remember one show and the audience was really freaking out, and I just forgot all the lyrics of the song we were playing, and even the people in the audience were yelling the lyrics back to me, and I still couldn't remember. So this was an epic fail.
Yeah, actually, I cannot remember any really bad epic fail, at least not with Warfield Within, with some of my other bands, maybe. But yeah, so far, all the shows we played, with me being on guitar, also with me on bass back then. I played bass in Warfield Within from, I think, 2012 to 2013 before we went on hiatus, went, yeah, pretty smoothly, actually. So to be honest, I'm not really listening to a lot of recent music. Most of the time, it's music from the 80s or 90s that I'm listening to. But to be honest, I don't really pay attention to new releases, etc. As it is mostly like the classics are mostly the best. And that's also the same for movies. I don't really care about the new movies coming out or anything like that. Most of the time, the classics are the best for me.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same to me. I listen to the classics like, I don't know, Cannibal Corpse, Morbid Angel, D-Side, And we have to say, yeah, we just spend a lot of time creating our own music. Yeah, with Warfield Within, we have another black metal band called Panzerkrieg 666. And yeah, it's really time consuming. Yeah. But I have to say, I'm a huge horror and science fiction movie fan. I always wanted to watch a movie called a Serbian film because it had the reputation to be really extreme. And yeah, after I watched it, I have to say it's really taboo breaking. So when it comes to extreme violence and taboos, yeah, that's maybe the most extreme movie you can watch. When it comes to psychological horror, I would say watch the movie Martyrs, but only the French original picture, not the reboot, which was made a few years ago, I guess, in the USA.
Well, to be honest, I don't really care a lot about the future of death metal as a genre. Like I said, I'm not really listening to any current releases or anything like that. I'm basically just interested in creating our own music and everything else happening around that. And that's it.
Yeah, as we said before, we're more into the classic releases like Carcass, Cannibal Corpse, Morbid Angel, Napalm Death, stuff like this. And yeah, in our opinion, it's just all said and done. Yeah, so this is maybe the main reason why we're not listening to current releases, and we're more into creating our own stuff. Yeah, it's much more interesting than exploring new extreme death metal bands.
Yeah, everything has been pretty much said and done in the 80s, 90s already, so there's nothing, to me at least, nothing interesting coming out anymore. And even the classic bands, I mean, like bands like Cannibal Corpse, etc., are still putting out music, but do you really want to listen to the 15th Cannibal Corpse album, which are still very good, but it's just like pretty much a repetition of all the stuff they did before. So it's nothing new really coming out anymore that's of big interest to me.
What I dislike about current releases is they all sound the same, yeah, and production-wise, and this takes the energy and the rawness, and, yeah, real emotions from it, yeah, and this is maybe the worst thing about new releases.
So, as we said before, we are not really paying a lot of attention to current music and also the music scene here in North Rhine-Westphalia. What we can say is we have both been active in the underground scene for about 20 years, and what is interesting to notice that a lot of bands that we used to play with when in the 2000s and 2010s just disappeared. So we are actually one of the last people, I would say, that are still being active in the underground. There are not many bands left that have been doing that as long as we have done.
There are quite a lot of bands, but it's a confusing situation and it's hard to keep the track. Yeah? So I don't know. Yeah, there are a lot of extreme metal bands when it comes to thrash metal, death metal, black metal. But yeah, we just keep repeating ourselves. Yeah, we just try to focus on our own thing, and we're not kissing asses. Yeah, when it comes to playing shows. So when we're getting asked, do you want to play there, and all the conditions are fine to us, okay, then we play. Yeah. But as a whole, the whole situation in North Rhine-Westphalia is very confusing because there are so many bands. You have to keep in mind North Rhine-Westphalia is the is the state within Germany with the highest population, and maybe this reflects to the underground metal scene. Yeah.
So my favorite death metal album of all time is probably Carcass Hard Work. So was one of the first death metal albums I ever listened to. I think I got it in probably 1996. I would guess, and I was just blown away by that record. The songs themselves, and also the guitar playing, also the production. Had really had a top-notch production, and also stand the test of time. It's still sounding great today, and and of course it has been a very influential album to the death metal and the melodic death metal scene. Bitch.
For me, it's a very hard question to answer. I remember when I was, I don't know, 15 or 16 years old, I bought the Napalm Death bootleg live album. I guess it was a live bootleg taken from a show in Japan. And it's just the bootleg, but I really like the intensity, the rawness, the power. And when I listened to it, I just thought I want to do this. Yeah, I want to do stuff like this. It was just brutal intensity, and after that, I don't know, when I was 16 years old, I visited a Cradle of Filth show, and Napalm Death was the supporting act, and it was just insane violence. And after that, I became a huge extreme metal fan.
I have to say I'm not even paying so much attention to the cover artworks, but for me personally, I have always liked the cover artwork of Morbid Angel, Altars of Madness, with all the faces, etc. I always thought that was pretty cool.
I really like the album cover from Cannibal Corpse Vile, showing this zombie-like guy with this sliced stomach and all the innards coming out. And I don't know, when I was 15 or 16 years old, this was just really extreme.
Well, that's a difficult question to answer, but I would probably answer it also with Hard Work by Carcass, because it was one of the first albums that really brought me to the extreme metal, and fascinated me with the guitar playing and production.
I always liked, I would say, this off-topic stuff, because, as I said before, all is said and done about gore and Satanism and stuff like this. I always liked bands like Dying Fetus doing some social criticism in the older releases, and yeah, I just have to say, even in death metal, I like intelligent lyrics.
So we just released our album Beast Inside in July of this year. The album was actually recorded already more than 2 years ago, so about August to November 2021. During that session, we recorded 16 original songs and also one cover song. On the actual album ended up, I think, 10 songs, if I remember correctly. So we have still 7 songs left over. So we will probably release the 6 original songs as an EP. During next year. Let's see what time it will exactly be. Probably March, April, something like that. So that is the plan for the immediate future. And also, we are already working on album number 3. We have about 6 or 7 songs almost completely written, and we are preparing to record relatively soon again. So probably also like beginning of next year or latest mid of next year. And also we are planning quite a lot of shows. We are planning we are playing live this weekend. Actually, when you watch this interview, this will be the past already. But we have already like I think 5 shows confirmed for February, March, April, and we hope to play a lot more shows next year, of course. Thank you very much, Death Metal Promotion, for giving us the opportunity for this interview and also for promoting our album and lyric video. We appreciate it a lot. And to the subscribers, feel free to check out our stuff. If you like technical death thrash metal, you should give the material a listen. You will hopefully like it also.
Yeah, feel free to visit our homepage, www.warfieldwithin.de. Feel free to visit us on Bandcamp. This is our new album, Beast Inside. We released it as an Digipack CD. Yeah, would be really cool if some of the subscribers would support us and get the album. Yeah, follow us on social media. Visit our shows. Thank you very much again for your support.